All right, better get into it because I don't have much time. It is just about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, Saturday. Had my follow-up appointment with the dermatologist and the surgeon this morning at the hospital, and a few $100s later, a few $100 out of pocket, I've been told that there was a big improvement with the IV antibiotics, which is good, and the potential that there may not be another surgery due to that fact. They think that if I continue the oral antibiotics for another week, have another follow-up appointment, provided it's healing appropriately at a good rate, they said that they think that I'll be able to skip the need for another surgery, which is good. But the verdict is still out. It's not certain, it's not for sure yet until I have that other follow-up appointment, and then they'll determine from there whether or not I need another surgery. So that's kind of the update on that, guys. But yeah, like I said, it's nearly 2 o'clock in the afternoon now, and my partner and I, my fiance and I, were hitting up Cheesecake Factory with a few friends, and yeah, we've got to meet down in the lobby at 4 p.m. for that. So I've literally got 2 hours between now and when we have to be ready down in the lobby of our place to go to the Cheesecake Factory. So we've got to train back, biceps and rear delts. I might only get a chance to do back first and then come back and do the rear delts and biceps later in the evening after we go to the Cheesecake Factory, because we got to meet Vigorous Steve, Aaron, bodybuilding with Aaron, and a few other people there at 5 o'clock. So can't really be late, and I don't want to rush my session. So if I just get back training out for now, that's fine. I'll just come back after Cheesecake Factory, do a second session, hit rear delts and biceps and that. But yeah, I've only had 1 meal today, and I only had that 1 meal so I could have my antibiotics. If I didn't need to have antibiotics, I wouldn't have had any food today, because I looked at the nutritional information on the Cheesecake Factory's website today, and I definitely regret it, because the nutritional information is horrendous. Like, a single slice of cheesecake at the Cheesecake Factory has over 100 grams of fat in it. That's just absolutely ridiculous. That's bonkers. Say a cheesecake there has 10 slices in it, you're looking at over 1,000 grams of fat in a single cheesecake. Not only that, like, all their food items, like the menu, the entire menu, there's nothing with less than 30 grams of fat, except for like the green beans. If you get a side of green beans, you're getting about 20 grams of fat. So yeah, to think that there's that many calories just crammed in those food items is outlandish, but it makes total sense why Americans are obese and why there's an obesity epidemic in the Western society. But yeah, should be good fun. I mean, I don't do this on a regular occasion. Like, I don't do this on a regular occurrence. I'm entitled to 1 off-plan meal a week. I don't even have that a lot of the time, just because I prefer staying on plan. But this is a social event, and it's a bit of a get-together, so I'll make an exception, and why not? It's literally marking the opening of the first Cheesecake Factory in Thailand, and it's not really every day that you get to do something like that. So, I mean, yeah, do that. I'm going to drink my energy drink, and I'm just going to put some, I haven't got any EAAs left, so I'm just going to put some effervescent tablets in here, B12 and stuff like that, if anything, or I might just keep the water as is and just drink it like that. But yeah, I'll see you guys in there for the session. All right, so going to do 1 warm-up set on the facials here, and then dive into the first working set. We've got 8 sets to get through, so it's going to be pretty lengthy. Really far from failure. Don't want to fatigue myself before I do the first working set. But weight-wise, I'll do what I did last time on this cable. When I was using the other cable, I was doing 190 pound, but it feels a little bit different. It feels a lot easier. This I was doing 130 pounds, so I'll stick with that. And I'll just basically do all my working sets at that weight. Reps will vary just depending on fatigue today. But yeah. Alright, time for set number 2. So similar to the last couple back bicep rear delt sessions that I filmed, I'm not going to record all 8 sets of this. That would just be a little bit redundant. So I'll record 2 more sets. This one, set 3, and then set 4. I'll just leave it at that because you get the picture, you get the point. Like 8 sets, it's not much of a difference between set 4 and set 8, aside from I'm a little bit more fatigued. But yeah, these are hitting me harder than I expected today. That's to be completely fair. And I'm gonna have to put my music away. I can't listen to music anymore because my phone is on 9%. I need the phone to last the rest of the session so I can log my session. So yeah, no more music. It'll just be listening to the gym ambience. Yeah, I'm going pretty good for time at the moment. It's only 10 past 2, which means I've only really been training for 10 minutes and I'm halfway through the 8 sets of face pulls. So at this rate, I'll be finished with face pulls in another 8 to 10 minutes. 2:20, and then 2:20 p.m. I'll start my pull downs. That should only take 5-10 minutes because I've got 3 sets of those. And then from there, got my rows. I might do T-bar instead of cable because they've got the new T-bar row machine here, so might try that out. Because I've been doing the cable rows for, I believe it's 16 weeks now, and so they're getting a little bit stale. Yeah, just change up the movement variation a little bit, some novel stimulus introduced, and yeah, have a break from the cable rows. But in all honesty, I could probably squeeze in biceps at the end, but I think I might leave it till after dinner tonight, so I'm not rushing it, because I would like to take my time with biceps, given that they are a bit of a weak point in my physique, arms in general. So yeah, that means I'll probably finish this session at like 2:50 at the earliest. So decent 50-minute session, hit back, a little bit of rear delts, and then home, shower, and off to the Cheesecake Factory. And I'll try record some of the Cheesecake Factory too. I'll take my camera with me. Don't know how much I'll record, but I'll record a little bit so you can see a bit of that. Yeah, so I did one warm-up set, just 100 pounds, so a little bit over 50% of the working weight. Now I'm going to a 180 and doing 3 sets at that. Last week I believe I got 13, 12, 12, so if I can get 13, 13, 12, then that'll be a pretty decent week in my opinion. Really going to focus on not letting technique get compromised though, so if I only hit what I hit last week, I'll take it, because I am nearing a deload. I do need a deload soon, so I don't expect performance to be that great this session, but if I could end this week with a little bit of a PB, then that'd be nice, so that's the goal. Okay, no PB on that first set. I managed to hit what I did last week though, which is good, 13 reps. So if I can get 13 on this, so that's 1 rep PB up from last week, and I'll be really happy with that. But it's 2:30 now, or 2:35 technically, so getting on with the session. So I better smash through these last couple of sets and get on to the final exercise so I can wrap this session up as planned about 10 minutes before 3 o'clock. Ooh. You know what, I actually forgot about how revolting effervescent tablets taste in water. It's like a carbonated beverage without any sweetness to it. It's almost like soda water. But I'm gonna do 3 sets of this, starting light because it's my first time using this machine. They're all different. Some T-bar rows are exceptionally hard, whereas others are pretty damn easy. So some you can load up with heaps of weight, others you can't put anywhere near as much weight on. I'm going to assume that this is a challenging one and we'll see how it goes. Yep, it is. Now, if it's one thing that I've learned or come to have an appreciation for as I've become a more experienced lifter, it is machines that you don't have to load up anywhere near as much to get to an effective load for your sets. Like, I think as a novice, as a beginner or intermediate lifter, like, you feel like you almost have something to prove to everyone at the gym, when in actuality, as you become more experienced, gain more experience, you realize nobody gives a single fuck about what you're doing in the gym or how much weight you're lifting. But when you're new to it, obviously insecurities are high, and you tend to gravitate towards movements that you can load up excessively and still perform the movement, or you'll just load them up and perform them shitty. But as you get more experience, like I've noticed over the last few years, I gravitate towards machines that I know I don't have to necessarily load up with as much weight to still get an effective load to stimulate muscle growth with my working sets. So something like this, say for example there are 2 T-bar row machines in the gym, and this one you don't have to load up anywhere near as much because the actual brace and the frame is that damn heavy that adding 1 or 2 plates is an enormous amount of load. Versus say like a Gym 81. A Gym 81 you might have to chuck like 4 plates on to get an effective load because the frame is so light. I'd gravitate towards this, provided that the movement profiles were similar and they, like, one wasn't inferior to the other, provided that you get the same kind of contraction with both of them. I'd use this one every single day of the week because it's easier to load up and unload. And I mean, yeah, sure, it doesn't inflate the ego as much, but at the end of the day, you're in the gym to get results, not stoke your ego. If you're in the gym to stoke your ego, then you're probably going to be that guy that looks the same year after year, which honestly is 80% of people in gyms, and they think it's because they're not taking some magical drug or some supplement, when in actuality it's just they train like a little bitch and they ego lift. Okay, final set now, then home time. Oh god. He's going to try for a 11th. No. He's going to try for a 12th rep, but grip was failing me, so just ended it there. Okay, so hopefully I'm in frame right now. We've arrived at Central World. It's like a big shopping mall here, in kind of like the main district of Bangkok. We're just heading down the escalators to get to the ground level, which is where Cheesecake Factory is, so we'll be there in a minute. Steve's already there, and I think the rest of the crew are almost there too, so we just had to pick up a camera bag, so I had something to put this in, and also a tripod, so that's what I'm actually holding right now. I've got a big tripod at home that I use to kind of point and shoot in the gym, but I don't have a small handheld one, so I had to get that. But yeah, just to give you an idea. So, eight levels, I believe. 8 levels of madness. Like one level is kind of dedicated to tech, that sort of stuff. The other one is dedicated to clothing. Then you got like a food one. There's even like a few grocery stores on the top level. I believe Cheesecake Factory is up that way, isn't it? Oh, okay. So yeah, just trying to find Cheesecake Factory right now. Michaela knows where it is. I'm a little bit lost at the minute, so I'm just following her. But it's really new, it only opened up the other weekend, so it's going to be pretty busy, I reckon. Steve sent a selfie in the group chat on WhatsApp, and it looked like there was a bit of a crowd there, so we might be waiting for a little while before we get in, but hopefully not. They tried to go in without us, but apparently they need the whole group there before they can go in. So, yeah, sorry Steve. There it is. Alright, so, oh there we go. I can see Adam and Chris and... Alright, here we go. Hey guys. What's up, man? Oh yeah.
Hey Michaela. What's up, bro?
What's up, dude?
What's
up?
Oh,
yeah, you gotta.
It's a good time.
Yeah.
Alright, so we gotta wait an hour.
Alright, so in Starbucks, this is actually my favourite Starbucks out of all of them, honestly, that I've been to so far in Thailand. But as you can see, it's massive. They got Starbucks Reserve. So Starbucks Reserve is kind of like Starbucks specialty coffee that they have in some of their stores, select stores. Alright, so we finally got the call to head into Cheesecake Factory. They're ready for us. They put a bunch of tables together apparently, so we can all fit. And yeah, guess we'll see you in there. Alright, finally here. Now to find out where our table is.
Yeah, I've told you.
Yeah, told, right?
You told.
I'll get points for you.
What's up?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're finally in Cheesecake Factory. No, not chocolate. You can get that on your own. I don't like chocolate. I want something more creative.
Vegetable factory soup and a Thai cream soup. So and we have this special salmon, salmon in lemon sauce. Salmon sauce with the broccoli and mashed potato in delicious. You can try them. So if you need some water with soy.
Coke Zero?
Any drink? Because any drink everyone is favorite? Drinks? Zero. Two.
I'll take a water, please.
Water? Yeah, water as well. Thank you. Water. Free water. Real.
Now that looks good. Complimentary bread. So I just realised the last clip that I recorded, I didn't have the microphone on. So what I was saying is Michaela got the tomato basil pasta for a main. I got the filet mignon. We got some, what were they, roadside sliders for an appetizer. And we're going to order dessert later on because, yeah, we can't decide yet. We're going to look at the cheesecakes in the cabinet. They've got them all on display apparently, Steve said. So we'll have a look at them before we decide on our selection. But that looks really good.
Take it for what that's worth.
It's still warm, like it's warm from the oven. It is so good. Coke Zero because we're on a diet, of course. Alright, roadside sliders. Let's try one of these. Now put some pickles on here. The beef's like really tender.
Good. Yeah. He knows about the $150,000 out in petrol and how it all just comes down. Holding everything. I don't care. We just got to bring out the NFTs and all the other 100 million promises. It'll be good.
Inception. Get another one of these.
The guys actually
nah.
go to jail.
No worries.
Happy meal.
Very meal. We got filet mignon. Rare, of course. Only way to have steak. Thank you. Oh, perfect. That's it. Not eating the vegetables. I'm not eating the vegetables. They're staying there.
Really good.
Yeah.
This one is original. Oh my god, it is so bad. Oh, that's how the pineapple upside down one looks like. I don't think we should get turkey. We need to get like lemon.
that people can pretend that they're putting in a lot of effort,
Cinnabon.
but I let the
Cinnabon
results
cheesecake.
speak. You know, if your videos are not making a lot of money,
Celebration
there's nothing I
cheesecake.
can do. You know, just make more videos or play better or play other games.
Cinnabon cheesecake. Whoa. That is so fucking good.
But 70% so what?
No wonder Americans are fat.
How come you marked it up that high? Thumbs up?
Two thumbs up. You got to get that one. Get a third piece. It's fucking good, eh? You want to try it? Seriously, it's so good. Oh, you got to try it. Like, that is fucking bomb. You got to get that. It's literally like a Cinnabon, but it's a cheesecake.
Yeah. That's pretty special.
Yeah.
No, look at that one.
Yeah, that is so good.
That's amazing. Cinnabon.